season, and they have a guy, a rookie undrafted free agent, Cole Beasley, that can be turning some heads. Obviously, a favorite to be winning that 53-man job. Can he, can he make an impact this year? No, but it just proves that, the Cowboys have guys outside of Dez Bryant that can make an impact. And Phil, real quick before we wrap it up here, for the Dallas Cowboys, is this receiving problem, and is Dez Bryant, all of his off-the-field issues, is this a big problem for the Cowboys in a division where it's the Giants to win this year?
Well, personally, I'm hoping that things don't get panned out. Me being an Eagles fan, I wouldn't mind seeing them go through a few more problems. But overall, Dallas does seem to put a decent product out on the field regardless of the situation. Because let's be honest, over the past few years, they've had a lot more distractions than this. So, it's definitely something that can anchor them down. So it really just depends on how they react to it. And if they're able to turn it around, it'll be interesting to see because they don't have the best track record for things like this. But it'll really just depend on how they react to everything going on.
For Dallas, I don't see them winning more than 9 games this year. It's not only at the receiver position, but a lot of key questions heading into this year. They tried to improve their defensive secondary, and that I don't see that panning out as well as they expected. And for a division with the Eagles and the Giants, maybe you don't even go 500 in that division, even with the Redskins. The Redskins are one of those teams, they play tough in the division, and for Dallas, that's not really one of those things you're looking forward to late in the year. And that should be very interesting heading into the regular season. Now, this will do it here for the NFL goal line. I'm going to wrap over some quick key cuts and releases in the National Football League, including Billy Cundiff. Phil, you may remember him missing, one of those chippy field goals to go to the Super Bowl. He's now released from the Ravens. Interestingly enough, you also have guys for the Seattle Seahawks. If they haven't made enough headlines, Alex Barron and Deuce Latui, guys that you've heard of, make their stints with other ball clubs. They're released in the first round of cuts for the Seahawks. Jabbar Gaffney, Dante Stallworth released from New England, and then you have Remy Adele wrapping up the cuts with his release in New Orleans. And Phil, any last-second thoughts before we wrap up here with just how the NFL, all these storylines, how they will fare heading into the regular season?
Well, just a quick thing to anyone listening out there. We have made a Facebook page for this show. It can be searched NFL Goal Line with Nick and Phil. Anyone that wants to join that, will be added immediately. A good way to get your questions in on time. You can also, that's where you can leave any comment that you want read online. If we can get more people on here, that'd be great because we, getting 2 calls today. We want to make it as interactive as possible. So anyone that wants to get involved, just please do. We're on Facebook. You can search the title of the name, and you'll be added almost immediately.
All right, that'll do it for Nick Rice and Phil Nunziata. We are looking for as many callers, texters, comment board. We're looking for as many interaction as possible because really this is a show set for you guys. I mean, we have a lot of fun doing this. I mean, this is already our 3rd show, and we're producing some big-time views, and we want to thank everyone tuning in just on how big our show has gotten. Now, we aren't the top show, I guess, currently in the national sports. We're looking to reclaim that, top role for this community. But I mean, it's your guys' show. We're looking for, football topics each week to discuss, and you guys make it all the more interesting. So for Nick Rice and Phil Nunziata, this is the NFL Goal Line on National Sports. We simulcast every week. This is every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And for everyone listening on this simulcast NFL Goal Line with Nick and Phil, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Monday. So long.